What's good? What's good? Welcome back to Invest and Trade with Jack. Sorry if the camera quality isn't the best. It's nighttime here. There's been a guy here trying to fix the dishwasher all day. I guess seeing me isn't that important anyways. I just come on here to show off things like my fresh skin fade and my and my beard that was just trimmed today. Anyways, that's not important. We're gonna go over our friend Bitcoin. Currently sitting at 20,354. We're up 3% on the day. Lots to get into here. We're sitting on market cap of 386 billion. 24-hour volume, 28.51 billion. Let's hop straight into the charts. I'm actually going to start with our ascending triangle. So the CPI data came out, as most of you already know. We had a major fake out to the downside. So that's quite a strong sign of bullish pressure. The fact that we pushed right back up into this pattern, which is a bullish reversal pattern, and this is a very common pattern when you're either nearing a bottom or a short-term bottom. If we do see a large push up to 26K, personally, could be completely wrong. I think it's a short-term bottom, and we still have one more wave down to 10 to 14K. But we could be completely wrong. Like, I see that most analysts, not all, but a lot of them are looking at lower prices, and that's typical of a bear market. Yes, we have inflation, the CPI just raised to 9.1. We have the war, so there's a lot of signs that this bear market isn't over, but there's always a lot of signs that the bear market isn't over, and sometimes it can really surprise you. So there's my little story. So we push back up into the ascending triangle, which is a stronger sign that we could see a push up here to about 21.5K. The resistance of the ascending triangle, we pushed back above the bull market, previous bull market high, 19.8, which is a strong bullish sign. We broke this downsloping trend line of resistance. So if we hold, if we see a little back test, I'm just going to remove these red lines. I was just posting something in my Discord here. So if we see a back test and we see a nice bounce, a bullish engulfing candle, I would expect you to push all the way up. If we do push up to the resistance of the ascending triangle, I think there's a much larger chance that we break out and see that push to the upside. We've just been consolidating within this pattern. The fact that we had a big downside fake out, if we can see that push all the way up to the resistance of the ascending triangle, we could definitely see a large push up to that 25 to 26K. And of course, the alts are going to fly. Matic is already starting to take off here. So we'll have to see what happens. So we'll pop back over to our Elliott wave. So it's absolutely crazy. We basically retraced 99%. So we've been watching this 1-2-1-2 pattern. So here's your wave one impulse to the upside, and we literally retraced. Basically, you can see we almost came right back down to where we started. So basically 98-99% of wave one, which is the maximum retracement of a wave two pullback, and we've started to bounce, which is crazy. It can show you how accurate Elliott wave can be. We've started to bounce from that level. So I'm going to take this Fibonacci out here. So potentially what we may be looking at is a possible wave one, where we've come up, we've made wave one, this is wave two. You're looking for wave three, wave four, wave five. Now, to measure your wave three, as I always go over in the videos, you take a measurement from the bottom of wave one, you take your trend-based fib extension to the top, to the bottom of wave two, and for the wave three, you're looking for a 1.618 extension. You see your wave four pullback and potentially see a wave five. So we're still within the larger wave three. This green line here, the Roman numerals, your wave one, your wave two pullback, looking for that large wave three. I'm just going to change this color here so it's not confusing. Orange, no, I've already used orange. No, that's no good. Oh, mamacita. Okay, let's try this one. Okay, perfect. So potentially you could be looking at a wave three to take you back up to this level of resistance here at about 22K. Now, the other alternative that I'm looking at is basically a dead cat bounce, where they trap the bulls, they push it up, everyone's like, okay, we're going to break out. Even I think there's a good chance of us pushing up to the resistance of the ascending triangle, and then we roll over, we come back down, and then we start to break to the downside. Definitely a possibility that we're looking at here. For BTC, I think there is still uncertainty while we're consolidating, but we are back above the bull market high. I also wanted to show you guys the DXY. So we're here on the DXY, and this is on the daily time frame. So we've come all the way up to the 1.414. So we could see a potential rejection off this level of resistance. Now, if you see the DXY, I'm going to open this up. If you see this candle by the end of the day start to shrink and it comes all the way back down, what we're looking at is what's called a topping tail. It has other names, and it can be a rejection rejection sign. It can be a rejection candle signaling that you are going to see a downfall. Not always, but it is a signal of a potential retracement or a potential rejection off this level. However, of course, if the DXY just continues to pump, then your next resistance is the 1.618, and BTC will fall. But the fact that the CPI data came out and BTC pushed right back up, big bearish fake out, I took a short and I got, of course, I hit my stop loss here, is a strong bullish sign in my opinion. If we hold this descending trend line, the price that I'm looking to hold is 19.8, the previous bull market high. If we can hold that, then we could definitely see a push back up to that level of resistance. We'll have to see what happens here. And in the short term with our Elliott wave theory, you'd be looking for a wave 3. Potentially this is a wave 1. If we zoom in here, we can probably see a 5-wave structure to the upside. Let me actually pop over to the 30-minute chart and you might be able to see it a little bit better. So potentially you could be looking at something like a wave 1, wave 2. This was your wave 3, wave 4, wave 5 of that potential wave 1. And you've had a retracement, looks like about a 50% retracement, which is typical of a wave 2 pullback. Yeah, perfect 50% retracement, and you've seen a large bounce. So if we break this high at about 220.4K, then we could potentially put in that wave 3 to take you all the way up here to about 23.3K. Unfortunately, I haven't been on my computer all day due to the repairs. I may have looked for a trade here on this pullback, or Matic had pulled back to its to the support of a large cup and handle. I may have taken a trade there, but unfortunately, I don't like to. Sometimes I trade off my phone, but I don't like to take trades while I'm on my phone. So I missed out. But as I mentioned in my Matic video, something important to remember as a trader is there's always going to be another trade, another opportunity. So that's basically it for Bitcoin. Big shout out to the Discord. We have over 2,000 members in here posting chart patterns, talking all things crypto. And I post my own analysis as well as my trade signals at the $10 membership for my exact entries, exits, and take profits. For my leverage trades, for my spot trades, only $10 a month. If you want to trade with me, there's $4,500 in bonuses over on Bybit. You can sign up through the comment section. All the links are there, and I'll see you in the next video. All right, much love. Take care.